Thunder taking on the Chicago Bulls here to wrap up the month of March. I've got Isaiah Joe here alongside me. Isaiah, it's been a great homestand so far. It's been an incredible month. I mean, you guys have one loss the entire month of March. What's been so key for you all is, even though we're heading towards the end of the season, it seems like laser focus from this group and continued improvement.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're locked into every game. We attack every game with the same intensity. We're stacking possession at a time, game by game. And then, the result is the result at the end of the night. But we're just playing our brand of basketball right now.
Yeah, I mean, 82 games in a 6-month span is a lot. And I can't think of a time that you guys have come out flat. You all may feel differently, but I can't think of one. How hard is that? Can you put in perspective how difficult that is to be able to night in and night out do that? Because we just don't see that around the league.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's easy to get complacent and get bored out there. But we know what we're trying to achieve at the end of the day, and we can't allow that to affect our play, affect the way that we want to improve, night in and night out. So we know that going into each game, I mean, feeling sluggish or not, we got to, play all 48.
Yeah, it was a fantastic performance against Indiana. You got another team in Chicago that's coming into town that right now is playing kind of similarly, up-pace tempo, really trying to generate wide-open three-pointers. What's some keys that you all can maybe carry over from Indiana defensively to this matchup?
Yeah, very similar in the aspect that they want to get up and down really fast. They take a lot of shots, a lot of threes, early in the shot clock and all that. So we have to, predicate a lot of intensity on our defense, getting back in transition, guarding with all five, being in the right position at all times, and playing our brand.
It seems like, I mean, forever ago that you actually played against these guys. It was all the way back in October. Do you look back at that game at all, or in your prep, is it more, what are they doing right now?
It's more of now. Teams change over the course of a season, especially when it's been so long since you played them before. But we have to look, how they're playing right now, not how they were in the past. They have a different style of play for sure.
You are, I mean, talking about three-point shooting and trying to get up and down, the looks that you're getting in transition, the way that you're hunting shots, it's been sensational. You start the game the other night 7 for 7. Tell me about the rhythm that you're feeling right now.
Oh, it's a good rhythm. But, my guys, my teammates, they always do a really good job of finding me out there. In a game like last game when the shots going in and they continue to, give me the ball when I'm open, being able to knock down the shots, that's just what I'm supposed to do.
You're like 45% from three since that game in New York where you rein in 8 three-pointers. Is there anything to that where you have a breakthrough game like that and it just can carry you as the season goes along?
It helps you get a little momentum, but it's nothing that little work and practice that won't, help with that. You're coming in and off time, night workouts, getting up the shots. All that builds confidence. And at the end of the day, you take that, mixed with great teammates, great coaching staff, great game plan, everything else falls into place.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it, the work that you guys are putting in collectively, the confidence that you're gaining adds up to the next guy, to the next guy, to the next guy, and it leads to an incredible season so far. Good luck out there tonight against Chicago.
Appreciate you, Nick.
All right, that's Isaiah Joe. I'm Nick Gallo, and this is Thunder Basketball.
A lot of your teammates kind of are looking at some of the win numbers and point difference, all the crazy stats you guys are putting up this year, and like kind of brush it to the side. I mean, you're probably one of the bigger veterans on this team. Do you look at what y'all are doing this year with a little bit more of like the big picture perspective of like, how historic what you are doing from a win total perspective?
Not necessarily, man. Honestly, I just try to take it one game at a time. I know that we reached 61 wins. Is that what it was? And I know that was a big accomplishment for the team and for us, especially, from where we were before. But as far as numbers, I don't even check it. I don't know who's in second, third playoff as a pitcher. I don't know anything about stats. I don't know anything.
Kind of back to the Bulls. What are you just proud of what Giddey's been able to do from what you've been able to see?
Yeah, super proud of Giddey, man. The way he's been able to play, he's got it going, man. You can tell he's super comfortable over there. We're gonna try to slow him down tonight for sure, but he's playing at elite level right now, so we're gonna have to come with it.
Kenrich, you guys have chemistry on the floor as a team and obviously can build rhythms, but it seems like there are these pairings that can happen also. Isaiah Joe and Isaiah Hartenstein seem to have a really nice duo. How do those things come about in practices when you don't even really get to practice that often in the course of a season?
I think those things just come about during our experiences in the game. Like that's the I guess that's a positive thing of playing with so many guys. You get to see different lineups and different synergies within different players, and you see who kind of fits whose game the best. And so yeah, it just comes with playing more, and playing a lot of guys.
You mentioned 61 being kind of of relevance. Could you just tell, just because that was the franchise high, how I mean, was that celebrated at all? You guys don't seem like a regular season celebration team.
Man, not necessarily. We really didn't celebrate. I mean, we acknowledge it for sure after the game, because it's a big accomplishment, especially for our team and the organization. But as far as like celebration, we didn't, not really.
That's
Did you get a chance to reflect whenever you kind of hit that mark of just how far you personally came with this team building this?
Yeah, for sure. I say it all the time. Just being here and being with those teams where we won 20 games, and you kind of just, it doesn't feel real, but it definitely puts things in perspective for you. It makes you super grateful to be a part of this team and this organization, and I'm super happy to be able to do it with these guys.